Hello, I'm Tracy Kostelic, and the Smartboard lesson that I have chosen is the morning calendar. The reason I chose the morning calendar is because I think that starting out the day for the primary grades especially with a routine and something that organizes them right away is something that they would really enjoy. And I think that consistency every day of knowing what the first thing is going to be when they show up for school really gives them a sense of confidence, and I think they enjoy the consistency. So this lesson starts out with attendance. And I think what would be great is if this board was up when the students walked in the room, they could come up to the board and put a little check mark right next to their name, or given the option to take their name and drag it over to at school. I think it would be best to have both first names and last names. So in the beginning of the year, children can get to know each other by first and last name, and if they're still learning how to write their last name, their name will be up there for them to see every day. There are 22 total students in the class, and what would be great is to sneak in a little math problem every morning that they're not even realizing that they're doing. So there are 22 total students. If there are 2 students absent, we have 20 students in the class. So I think starting out with attendance every day and getting them to interact right away and show a little bit of responsibility would be a great way for them to start out the morning. Moving on to the calendar, this provides a wealth of information and opportunities as well. They learn the months of the year. The date would always be prominent, and learn the days of the week. And every day somebody can drag and drop the new date up here, and it'll also give them the opportunity for somebody to come up and write the date in 2 ways. They could write in April, hopefully a little neater than I'm doing. This is not easy. April 17, 2000, we'll just use what's here, 2010. Or they could just write the date 4/17/10. So that would give them a nice opportunity there as well. And then if you go a little bit further down, maybe a little critical thinking. Yesterday was which day? Today is which day? Tomorrow will be this day. And there's some looks like some drag and drop opportunities here. They could just drag this up and put it up there, or write it in. I think that's a great way for them to start out the day. The third page is the weather page, which I think the kids would think would be fun. And there's a lot of opportunities here too. They can help research what the weather is, perhaps, and do a little forecast grid right here. And every day they can chart which day is sunny, which day is cloudy, rainy, and without even knowing it, they're learning charting and graphing. And at the end of the month, you can count up how many days it rained or how many days it was sunny. And even use this as a reference maybe at the end of the day to say, okay, boys and girls, today is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday, and it looks like it's going to be sunny. But if Tuesday was going to be a rainy day, you could say, well, now let's think. What do we need to bring with us tomorrow? Maybe some rubber boots, maybe wear a raincoat. So there's a lot of things that can be incorporated into just a simple little weather page. The next pages that follow the more routine of attendance, calendar, and weather are just some fun interactive pages. For example, here is less than and greater than with a number line. And I think what can be very useful with pages like this is they could incorporate themes of the week, things that the kids have been working on, or lessons that are going to be introduced that day, or just some repetitive opportunities. For example, here, the next slide is shapes and color. You can even work in the colors. So if there are any themes of the week, if you're going to introduce something new that day, this sort of gives them a little heads up. What we're going to be practicing today, boys and girls, is greater than and less than. We're going to be looking at and practicing some shapes, and we are also going to be practicing our hundreds, tens, and ones. And this may just give them one opportunity to try it, or if it's something that they've been working on, it can be a little reminder lesson and see if everybody understands where they're at. And maybe a nice opportunity for the kids to say, we don't really know if we're comfortable with that yet. And that can be a nice signal for the teacher to take another look, and they can work on something again together. So, in closing, there was one more. For example, this was another math, another little math page, where again I like the students to be interactive, not just the teacher standing up there and working on something. And kids can come up. Maybe one student has the opportunity to put one number. One has the opportunity to put the other number, and then the class can come up with the answer. And even down here, giving the chance to see the words for the number and then the numbers, and maybe just take an opportunity to draw a line from the word to the number. So the morning interactive calendar was my favorite lesson, and I think there's a lot of opportunities built into this lesson, but most importantly, starting at the day with consistency and routine that the kids are comfortable with, and provide a lot of learning opportunities at the same time. Thank you.